Hey everybody, how's it going? Grizzly Bear here with another Team Fortress 2 gameplay commentary. Today playing as the Pyro on the map CP Mountain Lab, and let me just say that this is probably one of my favorite Team Fortress 2 maps, because it reminds me of the Halloween update that this map came out in alongside Man Manor. And for those of you who don't know, this map was actually designed by Valve, but it was detailed by the community. Basically what this means is Valve created the layout of the map, they created the actual playing space, and then they handed it over to the mapping community to detail, put in all the textures, things like that. Now the best way I can think of to describe this is if you handed a kid a coloring book and you gave him the art supplies to color it in, and then you chose the one that you liked the best. That's basically what Valve did here. So if you haven't had a chance to play this map or Man Manor, they're essentially the same map, and the only differences between the two are purely cosmetic. Now I'm going to kind of branch off of what I've been talking about, and I'm going to start talking about the maps in the games and the mapping community like I mentioned earlier. Now when Team Fortress 2 first launched, there were only 6 maps, I believe. Two Fort, Gravel Pit, Granary, Well, Dust Bowl, and Hydro. Those were the 6 maps. And over time more maps have been added, and some of these maps have been created by the community. I'm going to say a third to maybe half. A third to maybe half of the maps that have been added have been created by the community members. Now, maybe some of you knew that, and I'm just telling you things you already know, but maybe some of you didn't, and you're wondering, well, if they can create a map, can I do that? Can I create a map? And the answer is yes, you can. All of the tools needed to create a map can be found online, and the only program that you actually need is provided for free by Valve themselves. So I'm going to post some links in the description below to the places you can find these resources and downloads to get started. Maybe some of you are wondering what makes me qualified to guide you in that direction, and I don't really have any qualifications other than I have actually tried to make a map before. It has not been successful so far. I do intend to create one at some point and actually get it out there, and if that ever happens, you guys will know for sure. I will definitely post videos on that. So I'm just gonna leave that stuff down there. If it's something you're interested in, I think you should give it a go. There's nothing that can really come from it negatively, so I just kind of want to get the word out there. If you didn't know that it was possible, now you do. So just check it out if you want. I really do enjoy playing custom maps, and I think that it's great that Valve has included their community in a way like this, where if you do create something, it's possible to get it in the actual game, and I think that's really cool. So, enough about that. We're going to talk about the gameplay now. So, that little rant is over. It's not really a rant. It was just my opinion on some things, a little bit of information for you guys if you didn't know. And, yeah, that's what I'm here for, you know, just kind of giving my opinion on things and trying to introduce you into stuff that maybe you didn't know was out there along the lines of Team Fortress 2. So, yeah, here we go. Gameplay. Playing Pyro right now. We are pushing up on this point. I get the Uber from this medic. I wasn't quite ready for it, and I know there's a sentry down there. I was hearing it the whole time. So I come up here and I try to air blast the rockets back, and I guess I miss, but I run in there, I get the engineer, and I get blown up. So, unfortunately, I did not get the sentry, but I took out the engineer, so hopefully my teammates will be able to take that down a lot more quickly now, and they're just finishing up that scout really quick. Just wanted to show you that kill just coming out of spawn. I thought it was kind of, I don't know, I enjoyed it. So, just, you know, as a pyro, you get a spy check, and another quick death, so gonna respawn here, and pushing up once again, and get a lucky crit there. I'm playing on a fire-powered server. Mentioned that before in the comments. Someone actually suggested that I play on those servers, so thank you for doing that. And I come up here, just take out that pyro real quick with the shotgun. When you're fighting another pyro as a pyro, just back away and use your shotgun. A lot of pyros, for some reason, don't understand that they have something other than their flamethrower. So just pull out the shotgun, hit him a couple times, he'll be dead pretty quick. Or you can just chase him down with your flames, but he's going to have his flames on you too, so it's better just to get outside of the range there and just shoot him down like if you weren't a pyro. If you're another, just treat pyro versus pyro as if you weren't a pyro. So that's what I do anyway. So coming down here, I see that heavy over there, and I say, oh, let's just harass this guy a little bit. So I shoot him once, hide behind the corner, and he's over there shooting. I don't think he knew where it was coming from. So I'm trying to bait him in this door. I'm saying, okay, I'm going to get this guy here. So I see him come around the corner, and unfortunately, he was a little bit quicker than I thought he was, had a little bit more health, and he took me out pretty easily. So I took that upper route last time. This time I decided I'm going to take the lower route. So I get a couple shots on that Pyro. Scout runs in there, chases him down, and we get the kill. And I decided I'm going to take this lower right route. Not many players take this route. You don't meet a lot of defensive pressure in there. So I just come around here, I see that huntsman, and I don't think he sees me, so I kind of rush out here, and I get ahead of myself, and he ends up getting a shot on me, throws the Durati, which luckily I reflect, and I grab the health kit, hop on the point, and I'm saying, okay, let's get this thing. I can single cap this thing, maybe get a little help from my teammates. Unfortunately, an engineer up top ends up taking me out with this pistol. So keep that engineer up top in mind, because it does come into play here in a second. So I'm down here and I'm saying, let's take this route. I've taken the top route, I've taken the right route, and bump into a spy, take him out. Too bad for my teammate. I didn't get him in time. So I come up to this corner and I hear the sentry, and I'm saying, okay, that sentry is going to be in the same spot it was last time. So I pop around this corner right here in a second, and I go, okay, let's get it. And it's not there. So it destroyed again by the enemy's team, and you know, I'm saying, okay, now we've gotta get in there, guys. So I come back, I've got this medic with me. I bumped into that spy earlier, and luckily, right as I let go of the mouse button, I catch him on fire, and the medic runs back there, hits him with the Uber saw. So good play on that medic's part. I was impressed, saying this guy knows what he's doing, maybe. So this time I'm saying, okay, let's take this upper route. I know there's a sentry around this corner. If I have this medic with me, if it's close enough, I might be able to take it out before it kills me. So I pop around this corner. Luckily, it's only a level 1, and I chase down the engineer, and I said I'm not going to go all the way down there because he's just going to run and respawn. So I take out the dispenser, and at this point I'm looking down there. I'm saying, okay, is there anybody down there? And I see a soldier, so I'm saying I can handle that. And luckily for me, he doesn't even look in my direction. He just keeps walking that way. So I'm fighting all these guys off. We almost have it captured, and here they come, the 21st Infantry. The whole cavalry's coming out here. I get air blasted off, and I end up dying. And also, what do you know? I get auto-balanced. So I just spent the whole game trying to capture that point, and now I have to defend it when it's already halfway captured. So I'm coming out this way. I'm going to just try and cut off this choke point, prevent guys from coming in here, meet this scout, and almost take him out, and then another one runs out there. So you know, when you're outnumbered, you just got to run away. And I'm low on health, so I decide I'm going to run back to the resupply. I just put a few flames in that doorway just in case anybody walks through, and I just get resupplied, head back out there. It's better than waiting for a 15-second respawn. So I'm just going to go out the same way that I came back in, and I'm just going to try and get out here, catch a couple guys on fire, make them, you know, run around. And nobody's out here except for the scout, so I end up taking him out. And then I decide, you know, I might as well just flank up top and see who's up here. And it turns out that a demo's up here with that medic that was helping me out earlier. So I felt kind of bad because, you know, this guy was helping me out earlier and I had to take him out. But that's just how the game works, I suppose. So I'm coming back down here, seeing if there's anybody straggling around, and there happen to be 2 scouts. And I kill the first one, and the second one ends up getting a nice shot on me and taking me out. And I pulled out my shotgun because I thought he was going to run away, because that's usually what happens, you know, when you catch somebody on fire, especially a scout. In my case anyway, if I'm a scout, I run away. So I was going to try and get a long shot on him, but turns out that he is actually pretty aggressive and took me down. And there you can see I just got taken out by a huntsman, and then somebody hops on the point, and it's game over. So that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you like this commentary, it was kind of just a play-by-play, so I apologize for that, but maybe in the future I'll come out with some more actual topics. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you all later.